Hey, thanks for stopping by today. We wanted to put out a little video showing you just how easy it is to list your items on Machine Rocket. You have a couple different ways to get to the screen where you can list your items. So either clicking on the cell or the new listing button will get you to the same place where you can actually start to list your items. So it's important to kind of take some time to figure out where your items best fit. In this example, we're going to sell a tractor today, a John Deere four-wheel drive tractor. So we go into ag equipment, tractors, and pick four-wheel drive. Then we just click on the blue button to get some more info. It starts out with the listing title, and this will be what shows up in bold print when people are scrolling through the items for sale. So it's important to get this right. Don't overthink it, but just try to think through if you were looking for something, what you'd want to see there. So things like the year, the brand of equipment you're selling, and the model number are great things to have in your listing title. Then we go on and we pick the manufacturer, the year, the model number. Again, we're putting these in separate fields, and there's a reason for that. That makes it so the system can categorize and sort and filter things. So it's important to kind of put it in both places. But it's real quick and easy to do. Go ahead and enter your price. Pick the condition, whether it's a new or used item. And if you have an internal stock number that you use to keep track of your inventory, you can place that here. It's purely optional. And the option for auction item is for the folks that actually have an online auction listing that they're linking this item to. Next to the auction item selection, we also have what's called the listing URL. This is a place for you to either enter the actual address of where the auction item is listed online, or if you have a website and that item is listed on the website, you can put that here. So the next section has to do with the location. If you're a dealer with multiple locations and want to change where this item is located at, you can simply override the settings here. Underneath the location, we have the item description, and this is where you can put the sales type info at. In this example, however, I noticed it was copy and pasted from a website and it's all caps. I don't recommend you doing that. I recommend you use normal upper and lower case. It looks better and it's easier to read. Then we click the blue button and we go on to the next section, which is the specifications. Here we can insert very special specifications for that machine. This will make it easy for folks to actually be able to see at a glance what some of the key features are of that machine. So you can put anything in here you want. You have up to 10 of those. Now that you've clicked the blue button, now we're ready to add photos of the item we're selling. So you can click in the middle of the box and it will pop open a window to your computer. Simply go to the folder where your pictures are stored, and I can highlight multiple pictures. In this case, I clicked on the first one that I wanted and held the shift key down and then clicked on the last one, and it selected 5 of them. I hit OK, and now it's going to upload them to the server. It's automatically resizing them and naming them and getting them ready to go on with your listing. Once it shows that they've uploaded, you can click preview, and that takes you to your item. This is a preview of what it's going to look like once the item goes live. So I can scroll up and down, I can look at the photos, make any changes that I need to, and as soon as I'm comfortable with the listing being good, I hit make active, and now it's live to the world. I can view that by going back by clicking manage my listings, and it will show me that it's now inactive, ready for the world to see. Now, at any time, you can go back and edit your listing and make any changes you need to, update the text, including delete pictures and upload pictures. We just click on manage images. And in this case, I want to upload an additional picture that I took later on. So I'll again go back to my computer, pull that photo up that I want, click open. It will upload it to the server and resize it for us. And now it's showing up in my list. I can also change which picture shows up as the default image in my listing. So that picture I think looks better than some of the others. So I simply click on set as default. It now makes that the thumbnail photo for that item. I hit save and now it's been updated. So again, we try to make it very easy for you to add and edit your listings anytime you want to do that. I can also go out here and click on buy and search by my model number or my title or whatever and actually pull your listing up is the quickest way to do it. And you can see how it's going to look online to the buyers. You'll also notice that if it's your actual listing, instead of a contact seller button, edit your listing button will appear so you can click and go right back into it and edit it should you need to. So let's do one more item just to make sure we've got it down. This time we're going to sell a lawnmower. So I'll click on sell an item. I'm going to say ag equipment and I'm going to type in LAW and that jumps me down to lawnmowers. I don't have to scroll. I can just start typing and it'll get me to that point in the list. And do I want to categorize it further? I could make it a garden tractor or something else. I'm just going to leave it as lawnmower. So now that I've picked the category, I'm going to go into the details of the actual item I'm going to sell. So again, I'm going to throw out the year, the brand, the model, whatever I can in the title that makes sense. I need to pick the manufacturer again so they can be filtered and sorted in the system. So I'm picking Cub Cadet, the year. I'll go ahead and put the model in. Again, this is where having two windows open so you can jump back and forth between your inventory and Machine Rocket. It's real helpful to be able to do that. Okay, so I added that model at the end, but I don't like the way that looks. It doesn't read right, so I'm going to go ahead and move that stuff around. Cub Cadet LGT 1054 lawnmower. That reads a little better. Put a price in here. If I have a stock number or an internal inventory number, I can place that in here. Okay, I'm going to leave the location because that's where I am. I'm going to go ahead and put an item description in here. And remember, the better your descriptions are, the better it will be for the buyers to look and see what that item's all about. So be sure and spend a little extra time getting these descriptions really good. Click the blue button, and if we've got some specialized specifications, we can put those in here. Makes it easy to read. On this case, you know, a lot of people want to know how wide the cutting width of the lawnmowers are, so this is a good place to put that. You can put it in the item description as well, but this makes it a lot easier to find when people are searching. And again, these specification fields, these are optional. If that doesn't match the type of equipment you're selling, you can certainly leave them blank. It's entirely up to you. So we've clicked that blue button. We're done with that. We're going to add a photo. I go up to my folder and select it. It's now uploading the picture and it shows up in my listing and I'm ready to make it active. And if I need to go back and change anything, I can at any time. In this case, I forgot that it comes with a snow blade, so I'm going to go back and fill that in. I think I'll actually add that in the specs as well under accessories. And then I'll go ahead and hit save, and we're ready for that listing to be live online for buyers. So again, we can go back and look and see what our listings look like online. Make sure it reads good, it shows up good, our photo looks good, and we can go back and change anything we want. If we decide we don't want that item online, or say for example we sell it, we can actually unpublish it and it will no longer appear in the search results when people are looking. So hopefully this has helped demonstrate just how easy it is for you to get items into Machine Rocket. I will take a moment to say, if you're a large dealer, get a hold of us. We can actually write a script to go out and pull your inventory off your website first time and get that going, saving you a ton of time. It'll pull the photos and your descriptions, specs and all that down and save you a lot of time and get you going quickly. So get a hold of us if we can help do that. Thanks so much for your time.